So depending on when this goes up, you'll know that, or you won't, that I have been watching Black Mirror this month. Why is there that line? And I finished watching it like 2 days ago, and I made a ranking list of like best to worst, or yeah, whatever. So I thought I was going to share that with you guys, and yeah, you can give me your opinions. These are completely my opinions, and obviously I loved all episodes. First of all, like disclaimer, this is just an order. And also the acting in literally every single one of the episodes, I kept watching and I was like, how? Because the emotions they have to act are so intense. Also, in case you haven't seen Black Mirror or heard of it, it's a Netflix original series, and it's like all these standalone episodes, so you can watch it in any order. So I'm going to start with the worst and I'm going to go up to the best, in my opinion. There were also obviously other factors involved, because depending on when I saw it or if I was doing something else while watching it or whatever, so it's not a fair, honest, complete list, but anyway. So my least favourite was Men Against Fire. I was doing something while watching this and I was kind of, I think it was late at night as well, and I was a bit like not really in the mood for it. Then my next one was Metalhead. This one, like, it was good, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't amazing in my opinion. I was a bit confused with the plot, and yeah. I had to read something after to, like, that explained to me what was happening. Then Be Right Back. A lot of people actually really like this one because I was looking at other ranking lists, and a lot of people put them like in their top 5, if not like their top, but I just didn't like it. Then Crocodile. I did not really like Crocodile that much. It wasn't strong in my opinion. There were definitely good points and good aspects, but it wasn't as strong as some of the others. Then The Waldo Moment. Some people put this as their very like least favourite, but there were parts to it that I liked, so. Then The Entire History of You. Again, a lot of people have put this in their top few, but I just didn't like it that much. I also, again, was I think distracted doing something else whilst doing it, so, you know, sorry. Then 15 Million Merits. Also, by the way, I watched it all in order, so this was the second one I watched, but I don't know, didn't love it. Then Archangel, which, that one I've noticed had a lot of discrepancy between where people put it. Some people put it in like their top 3 and others put it in their bottom 3, so you know, that just goes to show, each to their own. Then White Christmas. I was a bit confused because it is like 3 different stories in one, but I liked it. And then Black Museum, which had a similar principle. It had 3 stories in one, and that's one you should watch last because it like, that's the only one where it's got kind of hints and tips about previous episodes. But in my opinion, they did it better with the 3 stories than in White Christmas. Then Hated in the Nation. I really liked this one actually. A lot of people didn't, but there you go. Then The National Anthem. This was the very first one I watched, and it was really disturbing, but it definitely set off what like Black Mirror was about, and I think it was very, very well done. And the ending, which I'm not going to spoil for you, was one of those, oh my god, like, what if? And just that messes with my mind all the time, and I love it. Then USS Callister. Everyone seems to love this episode. I liked it, but it wasn't my absolute favourite. Then Nosedive. I loved Nosedive. It was like 1 hour and a bit, so it was pretty much a movie, a short movie, but it was just funny and light, and it wasn't, you know, as heavy as some of the others, and it was also very, very realistic. Like, it's something that definitely could happen in the near future, which is kind of terrifying, but it was just, they presented it in a funny way, so it was cool. I liked it. Okay, we're now in our top 5, I think, and this one, a lot of people put as their number 1, and I loved it, don't get me wrong. It was just, I don't know why it's number 5, to be honest, but San Junipero. I loved the characters, I loved the story, except that in the middle bit there was a bit of, the way they tried to show time progress kind of confused me, and I was like, I don't get it, but it was really good. And it was like a happy one for once. It wasn't one that ends with like an oh my god. So I really liked that. Then White Bear. A lot of people put this in their last few, but I really liked it because it's again one of those ones that just really messes with your mind, and I love it. But with White Bear you have to watch it till the end, because otherwise I can get why people wouldn't like it, but you need to watch the end, and once you get to the end it's like, oh my god, and I love it. Then Shut Up and Dance. A lot of people put this also as their number 1 or 2. This is my number 3, and it's so real. Like, it's so something that could happen, and it's just, It's horrible, but it's so good, if that makes any sense. Then second to last is Playtest. A lot of people didn't like this one, I think, but for me, again, it really messed with my mind, especially, again, it was one of those ones you have to watch till the end, and when you get to the end, it's like, oh my god, what just happened? What did I just experience? So I really like it. It makes you think. All of these episodes make you think, and I love it. And then my favourite, which is also quite a popular one, is Hang You DJ. It's on a similar vibe to San Junipero, a little bit different. Again, I had to read a little description thing about it to understand the very ending, but I didn't actually like the ending. The ending was the only part I didn't like, but I really liked the idea and the plot. And again, it was a happy one. It wasn't one where you're left going, oh my god, what is our future? I mean, in a way it did, but at the same time it was like, yes, this makes me smile and makes me happy. So anyway, that's that. Let me know what your favourites were in the comments below, or give me your ranking in the comments below. I'd love to see other people's opinions. I always go online and look at their rankings because I just think it's interesting. You might be completely opposite to me. You might say Men Against Fire is your number one, which is fine. And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you go see it. And obviously the order in which you see it doesn't really matter. I watched it in order, like, as it came out, but it's up to you. Anyway, enjoy, see you. By the way, this is not sponsored. Bye!